Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Surfing Sunday. My name's Fonnie D, and we are going to go on an energy journey today. We got some major energies going around right now, and it's up and down, up and down. So I thought I'd jump on and see where the collective energy was today, and we'll go from there. Now, today is 3/2 of 2025, and it is a 14 and it is a 5. Five is all about change. It's embracing change. It's all the energies come together. And it's guidance, transformation, and protection. So we have a lot of guidance going on right now. And we just got to remember getting through Earth School. It's like we're going through like graduation where you have to go back and look at what you did and what you were. And, we come into this world with nothing. We're going to go out of this world with nothing. And I'm pretty sure we remember certain things, but not everything. This is going to be a small reading, but I thought everybody would really appreciate it on a Sunday because we're getting ready to go into the next week, and there's so much going on in the world today that it's going to change, and it's going to change fast. So I want everybody to do a lot of meditating right now. I know that there's a lot of loss going on right now, and people have to get ready for this loss. And are we ever ready? No, we're never ready. And me and my brother lost our parents within a week's time. My father died February 1st, and my mother passed away on February 7th. And their anniversary would have been Valentine's Day, which was 7 days. They were 7 years apart. There's a lot of interesting things about the birth signs. I'm fire. My mother's water. My father was fire, and he married a water sign. And my father remarried and married another water sign. So water and fire, and I am married to a water sign. They're difficult sometimes, but uh, they work together good. Why, I don't know, because water puts fire out, but there's also better things for the water and the fire. So, it's just interesting how people are kind of led to the right sign, to the right person. And there is no coincidences of any of this. So we are going to start the reading today, and we've got some really good cards came out. I didn't do a lot of cards because it said don't. Um, The first card that we're going to go to is the Magic Spirit Oracle. And the Magic Spirit Oracle had something interesting to say. It's a number 16. It's really weird. I've been getting 16s all the time. My mother's birthday was July 16th of 1940. And it's interesting. I'm getting 16, 16, 16. My mother has been around me a lot. My father, not so much. I have this feeling my father got in his boat and he's out fishing right now. And he's letting the matriarch, my mama, look at her kids and tell them they're okay and guide them and this and that because I'm feeling my mother all the time. This is the things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. The awakened dead, resilience, nirvana, and self-appreciation. Uh, that's a great card, guys. I mean, self-appreciation, it's hard to do. That is the death, but look at the beauty coming out, the leveling up that this person really did awake because you see the energy going out the crown, which is the Christ consciousness. And there is a beautiful aura of a rainbow kind of behind and butterflies. It's like they're leaving the cocoon. But there's death. There's death and awakening. That is a really great card because In my opinion, we've been dead for a long time in this 3D world, trying to figure out what the hell we need to do and where we are. And we have, I'm going to say that the things that's pretty right, that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. I love that card today. I honor all of me, my past, present, and future selves. This card can mean it's time for you to have a powerful moment of self-realization about the life you are leading, as if you have already lived it, as if your future self is talking to you. This card also can mean that you have been self-critical, and that is okay. You are on the right track, even if it's not going as you planned. Point of view, imagine you are reflecting on your life from the afterlife. You're proud of yourself because you were always doing so much better than you thought you were. Yeah, you can see it now. You know, you know it now, but you wish you could have known it then. I always say that. You wish you could have seen yourself the way you see yourself now. God, you are so beautiful. You realize it was always a choice that you decide to make over and over. Even when you didn't want to, you didn't have to. It would have been easier, not to, but you did. You chose to empower yourself, to begin again, to believe again, to pick yourself back up after you fell so hard. Nose in the dirt, tears in the soil, hands grasping the earth. And it's okay if you sometimes lay there in that cold darkness a bit longer than you should have. You were in you were in pain. You were tired, and it's okay if you judge yourself for that. You wanted the best for yourself because you believed. You chose to believe because even after your weakest, aching, I'm so dead inside moment, you called for a rebirth and a reckoning after chaos ensued. You summoned those faintly lit and seemingly dormant powers to come out from the deep within your soul. And finally, they did. Sometimes you weren't sure, though, and that's okay. It's just incredible that even though all the craziness of this world and people, you did it. Yeah, no, you did it. Just wish you could have known that you always would have trusted yourself. You always could have trusted yourself. This card is a testament to the time we thought we were broken, but insisted were awakened, transformed, and alchemized through darkness. A salute to all the lessons ahead and how much grace we deserve to give ourselves. Take time to appreciate how far you've come. Give yourself a hug. Look at yourself through the eyes of your wise future self. Think about your younger self and how much compassion you have for them. Imagine this times 1,000. Once you reached the end of your life, give yourself this love now. Um, I love that because we are coming out of the dead. The 3D, like numbness was me. When I found out my parents passed away, boom, boom, I didn't even cry. And my husband's like, I can't believe you're not falling apart. I had to digest it. I had to think of me for a while. And the thinking of me was, Dad, Mom, I want you here. Dad, I want your intervention. And Mom, I want you to tell me how much you love me and appreciate me. And I want to hug you again, but I can't. So what I did was I thought of the beautiful things in life that they had together when they were together. And I thought of every beautiful moment and things they did. I told my brother, and I know my brother's going to have more of a hard time because he was taking care of my mother and basically helping with my father because they lived right next to each other just about. And he was having a really hard time. And I know that because he was a mommy's boy. I was a daddy's girl. But the interesting thing about it is, as I started to level up, as they say, I've been saying that for a while, I realized that my mother was an amazing, amazing matriarch of her family. She never wanted her kids separated. She never wanted us mad at each other. She wanted us to stay close. She said, you guys have to stay together, your family. And then you kind of drift, you kind of drift into your friends and your school and growing up and realizing things. And sometimes you kind of drift apart. Most families do. They get married and they have kids and we drift. But we should always learn how to drift, how to look at that person and think of the beautiful times and not the bad times. And that's what I needed to do. And yes, I have cried in the shower, in bed. I have cried, meditating a lot, trying to communicate with my parents, which it's helped. But what's interesting about it is I see my mother as probably an 18 or 19-year-old girl, and I see my father young again. That is how I'm picturing him. Why, I don't know. Um, but I think that's the age I wanted to picture him. That beautiful moment when they walked down the aisle and they got married and they were so young and happy. And it was just the start of their life. It was just the start of their soul journey. And I think now they realize that their kids will handle it and we're ready to go on our next soul journey. So I think right now this card could not have come, and it's a seven. This card could not have come at a better time for me. And I'm sure a lot of the energies out there, the things that almost broke me were the things that most woke me. And we basically have awakened from the dead. We've been dead to what was going on around us, and now we're more awake. And we got You Are the Magic, Wishcraft. And this is our little fun. And it's a two. My brother's birthday was December 2nd. And look at that. Could you imagine just sitting there meditating and seeing all those beautiful ribbons hang from the tree? The wishing tree. My wishes grow big like a tree. Find some colored ribbon at least 60 centimeters long and think about some wishes you might like to make. Hold the ribbons in both hands near your heart and make a wish. Pick a tree you like and tie your wish ribbon to the tree. Know that as the wind blows, it will take your wishes out to the universe. That is beautiful. That would be something amazing to do together with your children. And if you don't have children, it would be an amazing thing to do with your spouse because it's like a memory. And I like that. I think that is something that is just beautifully amazing. So now we are going to get into the tarot readings. A lot of things did not call out because a lot of things I need to go over because I've noticed that uh, people are starting to go away from this. People are starting to get confused and worried. And if I'm only getting one like on these free videos for you guys, I'm obviously thinking that you are leveling up to the point where you don't need this energy. And that's okay. If you don't need this energy, zip out. You'll find some better energy. And that's what you need to do. You need to do whatever's good for you. I've got to the point where I don't feel guilty anymore because I'm just going to do what's good for me and I'm not going to harm anyone. So yeah. So if it's good for me and it'll be good for somebody else, then do it. If it's not good for somebody else, have a Fawny D hair day. Um, then that's what you need to do. So we're going to get right into the cards because I've blabbed enough. Fawny D's got to go somewhere. Fawny D's got to talk to somebody. We got a number 52 and it was reversed, and it's the magical map shifter. And we're going to hold her upside down for a minute, see if you see anything that catches your eye that is a message for you. As you see, she's got energy zooming all around her. And she has her compass. This is interesting. She has her compass here, but she has another compass right here. She's shooting around. She's got golden wings and a golden dress and the full moon behind her. So now what do we see upside down? Kind of like a hangman motion. And this is also a 7. Magical map shifter. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. Reverse, the magical map shifter card may bring you the opposite of what you seek. Perhaps you're in denial about your situation and refuse to see the truth. Or maybe you've been traveling down a path that has constantly led you to a field of poppies where you fall asleep and dream of desire that never find their form. To have the life you really want, you must match its vibrational energy and resonate with it. Sometimes our greatest hurts and disappointments are that awaken us to our need to shift to a higher frequency. If your heart aches because someone is breaking it, this discomfort will lead you to a more authentic life. Don't linger in the pain or blame the magical shapeshifter for altering you to the illusion you clung to. Know that treasures lie elsewhere and can be discovered once you've healed the wound that is reflected in those who come to you as cataclysmic, cataclysmic for growth. As you experienced yourself transforming into the highest version of yourself, you'll come to understand that you're always fortunate when you meet up with the magical map shifter. I really like this because think about it, the map shifter, it's which way are we going? It's shifting our direction. And that kind of goes inside with this because this is the things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. So when you look at this card upside down, we've got the moon behind her, which is illusion. So there's a lot of illusion going on right now in this card. There's energy, but I'm seeing they're kind of upside down on their thinking. And I know, oh yeah, and here's the key. Here's a key right here, floating around in the gold. So this is telling me we're going to get the gold. We've always had the gold around us. We've always had the energy around us, but we also have the illusion of around us, like the moon. The moon carries illusion. And then, yeah, the gold. The gold is beautiful. And then they got like the white feathers, and white feathers are our guardian angel calling card. So this is a very beautiful card to get. And I'm pretty sure I read the card. But let's go back and just make sure. Lately I've been kind of drifting off a little bit because I've been just thinking a lot about a lot of things, observing more than I'm talking. And that's probably a good thing. Yeah, I did. I did. I did read the right one. Okay. Now, we had another book that wanted to come out and play some more cards, and that is The Dreams of Gaia. And the Dreams of Gaia are showing me some things we need to work on. And that is, let me see what I did here. Okay, the clarifier, we're not going to the clarifier right now. We are going to um the enchanted compass. And then we also got the 10 of water that showed up with that in the dreams of Gaia. So it's interesting that the water come out with the upside down shapeshifter. Universal love, divine connection, centeredness, serenity, peace, oneness, boundaries, and disruption. Truly living in the present, a feeling of the divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state, the power to consciously project your energy. Say no to disruptive influences, giving life and power to shadows. The Ten of Water symbolizes both a beginning and an end. It is that moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present. For the first time, it is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells at the very core of our being and always has. The symbols, it symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict. When the weight of the past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant to, our emotional state now influences our life, our flows in the manner it is meant to. Our emotional state now influences our life in positive ways that make it easy to see and understand how powerful we truly are. When we device ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us, to know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do, and then realize that you have the choice to react in a different way. It is to have control over the energy that you project instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy. The 10 of water, you know, you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room of people just by walking in and smiling? One smile, a gesture, a kind gesture, a moment of attention and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone, and a single word or glance can bring joy. When the Ten of Water appears in the cards before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it by consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day, and each day that follows. You can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. It is not about denying those influences that create discord and disharmony. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile, greeting everyone you meet with kindness and focus your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. Yeah. These cards came together. This card is kind of topsy-turvy and kind of in illusions, but waking up. This one does not have the illusion of anything. This one has completely awoke. And the things that almost broke them, just like that, they're flowing with it. Look at the magic all around her. Everywhere is magic. This one has magic around her. She's got the key, but there's a lot of distractions going on right now. We have to be careful with distractions because they're going to distract you from your goal and from your uh, what you're doing. And we are supposed to have things we're doing right now. Now, we also, the clarifier we got for that was the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles looks like a fun party. It looks like we're at the beach and we're painting and we're enjoying our lunch. We're having lunch and we got sand buckets and we are enjoying the hell out of our life right here in this moment. Teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship, effort, pulling energy. Three of Pentacles represents expanding skills and knowledge, teamwork, and implementation. This card is a sign that the asker will be able to achieve greater success with the collaboration support of a team. Further, the asker has been implementing their goals and will likely achieve success. Their hard work will soon pay off and they can expect a reward, whether it is financial or simply a deep sense of satisfaction and pride. Uh, in other words, it's a journey that you are taking, okay, that we are all taking as a collective. There's some questions we have about the illusions and the things we're doing, but this, we're going to be calm. We got to be calm because we're going to enjoy ourselves. I mean, we're going to ask for a team. We're meditating right now on what we should do, but we've got our team right here behind us. So it's going to go good. There's not a lot of things bad right now in this world. It's just the outside world. Like in my world, it's not really bad right now, but I'm seeing other people go through a lot of things right now too. So, and they might not be taking it the same way because we are all kind of waking up. We had so many sevens today, and we had the three, which is the divine, and this is metamorphosis. And metamorphosis is a beautiful card to some butterflies and some flowers and two beautiful pink flamingos. But this was also reversed. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. There are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who's in the process of becoming a butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first sign of difficulty arises. When something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you, to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim. Rather, you're experiencing the temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. Um, that kind of reminds me still of this card. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. The awakening of the dead. And that's what's happening right now. We are awakening and we are asking a lot of questions and we're deep diving into what we want to change. So yeah. Now we've got the number 25. We have the 14 of fire that came out with that. And this is proactive, dauntless, inspirational, vital, powerful, passionate, charismatic, involved, vital, powerful, passionate, and charismatic. Yeah, see, this is where it's going, the butterflies are coming out of hibernation. Actually, I seen a zebra stripe butterfly almost like that yesterday flying through. And it's they've left the cocoon. This is still in the cocoon hanging upside down, but we are going to this. We are going to the King of Fire. Grounded and focus your passion. Be more than an ideas person. Remain involved from start to finish. Every leader is a part of the team. Delegate, be dauntless, respect your position by respecting others, show your appreciation, and keep your temper in check. Okay, let me tell you why we got this. Because this is like a charismatic leader. And these leaders are trying to inspire, and we're coming out of a long kind of topsy-turvy world going on right now, and this fire sign is all about change and beauty and magnifying it and being strong as we can. This is strength. And we do have strength, but we have to watch what we're doing right now because there's a lot of things going on. And I say that because with the metamorphosis and the King of Fire, you got the devil. Oppression, addiction, obsession, dependency, excess powerlessness, and limitations. Getting the devil card as your reading shows that you have feelings of entrapment, emptiness, and a lack of fulfillment in your life. The devil might also mean that you are a slave to materialistic and appeasant, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to shake off the feeling of wanting to indulge in luxurious living. Uh, Luxurious living is one thing and it's beautiful, but there's always a price to pay with it. And with us getting the upside down metamorphosis, and we're still in the 3D illusion. Remember that, people. But we can turn that around very easily. And this devil, I'm telling you, in my opinion, there is no such thing as a devil. Okay. Satan, whatever that may be. I think that was man-made to keep the people afraid to wake up. They don't want us awake. They don't want us coming awake. They're trying to break us, but it's not working. We could listen to the devil card all the time. Both chains are on, both blindfolds are on, the white one and the black one. That's positive and negative. They're chained together because it's masculine and feminine. That's what this is showing. Okay, we go through these. People think I really don't think that the devil card is really appropriate, but we've got the devil card, and it's an interesting card. But when you mention the devil, it's like, oh my God, they're bringing Ouija boards and woo woo and shit. No, it's just a precaution. It's just a warning. It's you've got to make the right decision. And we also got the 21, and 21 was also reversed. We had 3 reversed today. And the 21 is showing you eggs. It's a three. It's a divine message. And it looks like Easter. It's like they're sitting on the eggs and they're protecting the eggs. But right now, something's got them upside down. And it's 21 Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. Are your dreams your own, or are they really someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is the time for you to assess the validate blah, 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 of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting it. If you're willing to act with authenticity, the power to create is inside of you. It always has been inside of us. We just think we have to pray outside of us and pray up to heaven. And that was like the hey, we'll get them all looking up and they'll think heaven's up there and hell's down there and we'll trick them because guess what? It's an 11, it's a master number, and it's heaven on earth. We've always had heaven on earth, people, because this is where we were placed by our creator. This is above, below, nature, humanitarian, magic, mundane, material, and impartial. Separation is an illusion. Center and align spiritual beings in a physical body. Spirit dwells in nature. Experience life and learn from experience. Harm the planet and you harm humanity. The ordinary is magical and the magical is ordinary. This is a beautiful card for us to get as an ending card because we have to make heaven on earth. We can't look outside of ourselves for the answers. When defining the material as a physical world in which we dwell and the immaterial as the world we can see, the 11 of Earth addresses the importance of seeing them as being a part of a singular whole. We are all connected. Okay, and we've got a clarifier for this. This is a 17 star. And this didn't come in reverse. Hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, and rejuvenation. The star card brings hope, renewed power, and strength to carry on with life. It shows how abundantly blessed you are by the universe, as evidenced by the various things around you. Remember that you hold within you all that you need for your fulfillment. The only thing that you need is courage. For this, you have every reason to rejoice. That was an amazing reading, folks. I mean, we couldn't have got a better reading today. And I think this card really was the telltale. Now, you know what? I'm going to try to make it back on here real soon, but you know I love everybody and make every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.